Hello everyone.
We just reacted to northern Germany. It was eye-opening. I didn't know that Germany had beaches. I didn't know that the food could be so healthy, that people were so happy, that it looked amazing, that people were speaking so slow and quiet
And calm.
And
feel so good.
yeah, well, it might be because it was agricultural and pace of life was quite slower than in big city.
Yeah.
We live in Thailand countryside in the quiet area, so maybe we can relate to that a little bit. But anyway, now it's southern Germany, which I don't know how different it's going to be. I don't know anything about the different region of Germany. It's going to be quite interesting. By the same YouTube channel, DW Euromax Road Trip, part 2 or 4, but you don't need to watch in order because they talk about different part of Germany.
Yeah.
So yeah, let's get started.
Let's go.
Servus! Some of the most
Servus.
iconic images of Germany belong very much to the south of the country. And that's where we are for the next leg of the Meet the Germans road trip.
Ich liebe Süddeutschland, weil die Leute hier, ähnlich wie die Temperaturen hier oft, einfach warmherzig sind.
Weil es hier guten Wein gibt.
Weil das Essen hier einfach besonders lecker ist.
Gutes Essen, gutes Bier und hier gibt's Berge.
Die Landschaft. Wegen den ganzen Seen und wegen der Natur.
Und Kultur.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! They speak completely different as the northern Germany.
Why I feel like they mix French and something together.
Northern feel more poetic to my ear.
Yeah.
And this one feel more aggressive. I don't
yeah,
know.
you need to be quick for everything.
Yeah.
Germany's southernmost states are Bayern, known in English as Bavaria, and Baden-Württemberg.
Oh,
They are
Bavaria.
two of the biggest states, making up nearly a third of Germany's territory and population. Both states have a relatively young population, very low unemployment, and high exports.
Oh.
Manufacturing plays a huge role down here, particularly in areas like electronics, machinery, and cars. Southern Germany shares borders with the Czech Republic, Austria, Switzerland, and France. Here at the Bodensee or Lake Constance, you can just about make out
Lake
Austria
Constance.
over there, and that way is Switzerland.
Sound French, Constance.
These two neighbours share plenty of cultural characteristics with southern Germany, such as Alemannic German dialects and all sorts of crossover cuisine. While we're on the topic of food, can you tell the difference between these two pretzels?
Yes, I will tell you right away.
I don't know.
While we're on the topic of food, can you tell the difference between these two?
The one on the left is more what we eat in Canada, in French part of Canada, so I'm guessing that I have a French influence. And the one on the right, I don't know what the hell this is, but the one on the left look a lot better.
No comment.
Pretzels? This one, with consistent thickness all round, is a Brezel from Bavaria.
Oh, it's from
and
Bavaria.
this one, with its two skinny arms, is a Brezel from the Swabian part of Baden-Württemberg. And this, dear viewers, is a metaphor for how the two southern states have a lot in common, but if you look close enough, you can tell the difference.
Okay.
It's also
Yes.
a metaphor for how Bavaria often steals the limelight.
Oh.
Yeah, it looked better,
Take
honestly.
traditional dress, for example.
Oh.
There are lots of different types of Tracht or folk clothing all over Germany, but the most famous internationally are Lederhosen and the Dirndl, which technically belong to both Bavaria and Baden-Württemberg.
Wenn man jetzt so diese Trachtenumzüge ansieht, da sieht man genau, wo die Leute herkommen. Das macht natürlich schon am Mieder, am Geschnür aus und dann eben die Kopfbedeckung, die Strümpfe, wie lang die Lederhose ist, kurz oder lang und ja, so verschiedene kleine Merkmale.
my God,
Jeder
I'm
Ort,
curious.
jedes
Oh wait,
Dorf.
so do people like go to work like this? Or it's more like for an event or like you go to the park or something?
Yeah, can you just dress it like daily life?
It's cute. It's a mix of like East Europe, like influence and folk mythology and
Jeder Trachtenverein hat seine eigene Tracht. Das variiert wirklich
Oh, here.
überall von Gebiet zu Gebiet.
Wie fühlt es sich an, ein Dirndl zu tragen?
Ja, einfach wunderbar. Ja, wir tragen es gern, wir tragen es auch in unserer Freizeit, nicht nur bei Arbeit.
Es ist schön zu tragen.
And no doubt you've heard of Munich's Oktoberfest, the
Oh.
biggest folk festival in the world.
Yes.
It's known locally as Wiesn,
Oh,
and rather
okay.
confusingly, it actually begins in September. Back when it was founded in 1810, it really did begin in October, but it was soon moved forward to make the most of better weather.
Oh,
So it's here.
But did you know that Baden-Württemberg also has its own beer/folk festival that runs from late September to early October? The Cannstatter Volksfest is known locally as Vasen and
Vasen.
draws some 4 million people to Stuttgart every year. And
Whoa.
it's just 8 years younger than its Bavarian counterpart. Bavaria is the most visited German state by both foreign and domestic tourists.
Oh, really?
Recognise this place? The fairy tale style
yes!
Neuschwanstein
Yes!
Castle is one of the most popular tourist attractions
wow.
in Europe, which
Makes
wasn't quite the
sense.
original
That's why
plan.
they're rich in the
King
history.
Ludwig II of Bavaria had no
I guess.
intention of opening his prized project up to the public, but his lavish plans got him deep into debt, and not long after he died, the castle doors were opened in order to help pay the bills. Aside from fairy tale castles, Germany's largest state also has stunning nature, from clear blue lakes to sometimes snow-capped alpine mountains, including Germany's highest peak, the Zugspitze at 2,962 meters.
Wow.
Being up here, right at the top, looking down on the rest of Germany, really reminds me of something.
What's it?
Oh yeah, the reputation of Bavarians. They're often seen as a very self-assured bunch, who are locally patriotic and quite conservative. This is also one of the most religious and in particular most Catholic states.
Why does sound like that?
Bavaria's motto is Mir san mir, which translates to we are here.
Because in the comment section, every time we react to something from Bavaria, people keep saying that Bavaria is very different from the rest of Germany.
But you need to remember, it seems like there's a lot of people that started something, like invested in something.
Well, they
people.
have a lot of great artists that come from Bavaria. A lot of great singers, by the way, that come from Bavaria. So
Yeah, it's used to convey a sense of pride and a will to succeed. Let's get some more vocabulary to help us fit in with the locals.
see,
Grüß Gott.
people said that it's the Texas of Germany in the
like country music.
demeanor in a way.
Will to succeed. Let's get some more vocabulary to help us fit in with the locals.
Grüß Gott.
Grüß Gott.
Das sagt man sowohl zur Begrüßung als Hallo oder auch zur
Wow, she's
Verabschiedung.
pretty.
Auf die
Ja,
Frage,
sie very
ob
like
alles in
supermodel.
Ordnung ist, passt schon.
2
Passt
Euro,
schon.
Stück Zwickel.
Hier sagt man ja Krapfen und
Krapfen.
In Berlin sagt man irgendwie Pfannkuchen zu Krapfen, obwohl Pfannkuchen ist bei uns was komplett anderes.
Pfannkuchen?
Ganz wichtig, auch gerade zur Wiesenzeit in München. Da springen die meisten Touristen auch auf die Seite, wenn man im Radl unterwegs ist.
Vieti, und das heißt Ciao.
Ciao.
Ade.
Ade.
Now it's time for some traditional Bavarian grub. Maybe Schweinsbraten, Semmelknödel. I would order a Weißwurst, but it's already after midday and that's a real no-go. Brotzeit it is. And the
Brotzeit.
perfect accompaniment to any Bavarian meal, beer.
Die traditionellsten Sorten in Bayern, das ist natürlich das Helle und das Weißbier. Das Helle ist aus 100% Gerstenmalz und beim Weißbier oder Weizenbier oder Hefe, wie es in regionale Unterschiede gibt, es zu bezeichnen, ist immer mindestens 50%
My God, this guy
Weizenmalz
accent.
dabei. Und der zweite
Wow,
große
he looked like in
Unterschied,
the movie.
das ist dann die Hefe. Die Hefe, die man fürs Helle nimmt, das ist die sogenannte untergärige Hefe. Das ist eigentlich so wie ich sage immer, der Fließbandarbeiter. Der macht seinen Job, und den macht er gut, aber nicht mehr. Das bedeutet beim Hellen, beim Untergärigen, die Hefe selber macht keine Aromen und das wiederum bedeutet, beim Hellen hat man dann die volle Malz- und Hopfenaromatik. Beim Weißbier ist es so,
Is it a German thing to be extremely precise when you talk?
Yeah,
Like very
like explain
serious
everything.
and then very like more than what the person asks of you to
die
tell.
obergärige Hefe, das ist eher so wie der Künstler unter den Hefen. Die macht ein bisschen mehr, ein bisschen mehr kreativere Arbeit und dadurch kommen da auch Aromen zutage durch die Gärung. Deswegen hat dann ein Weißbier zum Beispiel ganz klassisch auch so ein Bananen- oder ein Nelken, Gewürznelkenaroma. Ich trinke jetzt aber mal schnell, weil ich habe echt Durst. Egal, ob man jetzt halt in der bayerischen Stadt oder in der Provinz auf dem Dorf aufwächst. Bierfeste sind ja eigentlich allgegenwärtig. Es ist irgendwo immer eine Brauerei in der Nähe. In der Schule, als ich in der 8. Klasse war, hat man als Klassenausflug eine Brauereiführung gemacht. Da wird man
He
schon
did a brewery tour when he was in 8th grade. With his class.
Oh my God.
Bier zur Brauerei auch irgendwie das Interesse heranerzogen.
There's one particular area of Bavaria where you should actually avoid calling people Bavarians. Welcome to Franconia, aka Franken.
Ich bin Franke, kein Bayer.
Da habe ich einfach meine Wurzeln.
Franconia, it sounds like francophone, which people that speak French. I don't know if it's related to that, but
Und das Fränkische kann ich auch nicht verleugnen.
Es liegt schon mal im Dialekt, im Wesen, in der Sprache.
yeah, the way we speak
in
is
der
very
Kultur.
different
Es
too.
sind zwei verschiedene Sachen.
Wir wollen uns ein wenig abheben von München. Bist du aus München?
So für Menschen in unserem Alter spielt das eigentlich nicht so eine große
Why these people speak like autotune? They speak like
Deep voice.
the autotune in their voice or something. Like
they
not
sing
negative, it's just interesting.
Rolle.
The capital of Franconia is Nuremberg.
Nuremberg.
This medieval city is famous for its beloved Christmas market, gingerbread, its eponymous sausages, and for being the location of the Nuremberg trials. After World War II, high-ranking Nazis were tried here for war crimes by an international tribunal.
That's
This
why I
and
know the name
subsequent trials
Nuremberg.
led to more than 160 convictions and 36 death sentences, although not all the executions were carried out. Nuremberg, once the site of huge Nazi propaganda rallies, was seen as a fitting location for leaders of the regime to be brought to justice. Immediately after the war, the southwest of Germany was split into 3 states. They were then bundled together to form the state of Baden-Württemberg in 1952, more for practical economic reasons than any real sense of kinship. These days, a cultural divide is still particularly clear between the regions of Baden and Swabia. Baden is home to Heidelberg, Freiburg, the spa town Baden-Baden, and the world-famous
I love the
Schwarzwald.
architecture,
Not
it's
to
so
mention
pretty.
its namesake cake, the Black Forest Gâteau. In the historic region of Swabia, you'll mention its namesake
Black
cake, the
Forest
Black
gâteau. You call cake gâteau? Gâteau is a French word. It means cake.
I think, I know Black Forest.
But gâteau.
Have them.
Gâteau is French. It means cake. So I had to use that word.
Gâteau. In the historic region of Swabia, you'll find Tübingen, Stuttgart, the rolling hills of the Schwäbische Alb, and even parts of West Bavaria. The stereotype of the Schwaben is straight-laced, pernickety, and a bit stingy. They're known for inventing the Kehrwoche, a kind of pushy cleaning rota for shared buildings. And their mission in life is supposedly Schaffe, Häusle bauen. Work, and build a house.
Schaffe.
The Badener are often seen as
work
more relaxed
and
and
build a house.
open-minded. Another well-worn phrase is über Baden lacht die Sonne, über Schwaben lacht die Welt. The sun laughs over Baden, the world laughs at Swabia. The grain of truth in that is that Baden is the warmest region of Germany. That makes it a great spot for vineyards and the most important region in Germany for Spätburgunder or Pinot Noir wines. One place I personally think Swabia has the upper hand is in the kitchen. Swabian specialities are among the most comforting on a German menu. Maultaschen are a kind of ravioli meets dumpling and are sometimes called Herrgottsbespeisungen or little god cheaters. Legend has it monks invented these little pasta parcels as a way of hiding meat from the Almighty when they were supposed to be fasting. But the absolute king of Swabian cuisine has got to be
Spätzle. Also zum einen Spätzle mit Soße, dann macht man sie entweder in der Pfanne mit Butter, schwenkt man sie an, oder wir machen es eben als in Form von Käsespätzle. Ich habe jetzt hier Eier, Mehl, Salz, ein bisschen Muskat und etwas Pfeffer vermengt. Und wenn der Teig dann Fäden zieht, so wie hier, dann ist eigentlich perfekt. Mit dieser ist ein Spätzlebrett, tue es kurz ins Wasser und vermeng dann den Teig hier dünn auf dem Spätzlebrett. Ja. Heb den kurz ins Wasser und fange dann eben an, die Spätzle zu schaben. Das Tolle an der schwäbischen Küche ist sicherlich, dass wir aus sehr wenig sehr, sehr viel machen können. Von den Reichen lernst du sparen und von den Armen kochen. Wenn die Spätzle rumschwimmen, dann sind sie fertig. Die Reichen lernst du sparen.
From the rich, you learn how to save.
Und von
the poor, you learn how to cook.
Armes Kocher.
Wenn
die Spätzle rumschwimmen, dann sind sie fertig. Ich nehme jetzt hier ein bisschen Brühe. Dann gebe ich eben meine geschabten Spätzle dazu.
I'm so hungry, guys. You have no idea.
Mit ein bisschen Salz, Pfeffer aus der Mühle.
I love cheese. I would fit well with that area.
Geschlagene Sahne dazu. Kässpätzle sollten cremig sein, sollten schlunzig sein, sollten Fäden ziehen ein bisschen. Im Gute.
It's like a pasta omelette with the...
Wait, before you dash off to the kitchen to rustle up your own Spätzle, let me know what you think of the south of Germany and which places you've yet to tick off your bucket list.
Oh my god.
Look good. Look amazing. Like, it's really different from the north though, this
Very
one.
different.
Yeah, and also like the economy things too, I feel like it's also different, like big building thing like that. And also like the culture is like different country, I don't know.
I think what's different is that it used to be separated in 3 different parts. So you can feel that like, it's like going to a different place 3 times.
Yeah.
Because they are extremely different 3 places, but I'm sure they still have some in common. But I wonder if the fact that you kind of have a rivalry, if it creates like conflict or you guys like having, because I'm from a French part of Canada, I'm from Quebec, and we are the only province in Canada. We are surrounded by English-speaking province. So there was a lot growing up of tension between people who spoke French and people who spoke English. Even within my own province, there was conflict between French speaker and English speaker. So I'm wondering if it's the same thing that were happening in the south of Germany between dialect, internal conflict when you talk to someone and you notice his accent, like how conversation can go, you know, because historically in Canada, people who speak English used to dominate people that speak French historically. You know, when you go to the bus or you go to sport event, they were not sitting together. They weren't allowed. They were separating by some kind of grid. They could not sit together.
Wow.
So I'm wondering about sort of Germany historically, if there's things that you guys still are vengeful of each other, you know. So anyway, that was an amazing video.
Yeah.
Thank you for the amazing suggestion, and click here on the playlist. We're still going to react to like the other part of Germany, East and West Germany. The whole playlist will be here, North, South, East, and West Germany. Click here if you have not seen the other part. Yes.
Yeah.
And
see you.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.